Good morning, it's day 3 now, and a beautiful day and a new adventure awaits me. Today we are going to head towards Masai Mara. As I head out of breakfast lounge, I saw these weaver birds. There was a lot of chirping going on, so these weaver birds were just nesting in the trees around the park of the resort, and I kept watching them tending to their nests, which are already masterpieces in themselves. They were just either making them new or adjusting, tiny bits of grass on them. They are more colorful than the weaver birds found in India, and just a beautiful sight to see them. Took some pictures, and high up in this palm tree there were again a lot of weaver birds nesting. I think they were in hundreds. So in about 30 minutes I'm going to check out from the resort and head out of the national park, which is going to take another 30 minutes towards the Lanet Gate. After a quick checkout and a last look at the lake from the resort, as we head along the national park, I saw this blue bird which was more like singing to me, and met this kingfisher and the green heron. Yesterday was a bit tiring, so and we got a long journey now, about close to 5 hours. So, and over that we had a flat tire, so we're going to stop in the city, get the tire repaired, and then head towards Mara. Repairing the tire took about 40 minutes. Heading towards Mau, we saw a lot of farmlands, primarily a farming area, a farming town. You see these little white houses in the background. These are greenhouses where they grow roses for export, and good quality roses over that. Took about 1.5 hours to reach Mau. Stopped at this rest stop over there. I had a cup of coffee. There was an artisan making these handicrafts. Leaving the rest stop at Mau, we head towards Narok, a 2-hour journey. Saw this pied crow, beautiful one. The road is good. We are crossing Narok County. Took about 2.5 hours to reach the Narok coffee house, where as I entered, these girls were playing merrily. A lot of weaver bird nests. Sadly, all these nests were abandoned. Beautiful pieces of intricate work just hanging in the air. But as they say, for every sadness there is beauty in nature. This starling was just singing to me merrily. Stood there taking this video and listening to her songs. After some pictures around the coffee house, 20 minutes later we were back on the road and headed towards the last leg of the journey, towards Masai Mara. The road to Masai Mara was very good, so I had slept in the car but was abruptly woken up by the jerk of the car stopping. There was this spitting cobra on the right in the middle of the road. Took one picture from the car before heading on further. As we neared the Masai Mara area, we saw a lot of tribals just doing their daily work. So I'm at the Masai Mara main entrance now. And as you can see, we're swinging with these rockers. Try to grab your attention to gain some things to sell and make a buck or two, all dressed up in tribals. The rain has just started just a while ago, so they are all running down to kind of take their belongings inside. The guide has just gone to pay the fee at the gate, and then we'll be off to the resort. Entering the gate now. From here, the road is just going to be like this. So we are now in pure wilderness. Yeah. As we drove along, we were greeted by this giraffe just grazing over there, and a beautiful scenery, the first views of the Mara Reserve. Soon we were at the gate of the resort. Just driving at keekorok. Just going to the room. Chalets. Small spa here, and these are the lovely rooms. Looked and booked. So just going to dump the luggage in the room, have quick lunch, then come back, take a little bit of a rest, and then leave at about 3:30 for the safari. So here is my room. And after dumping the luggage, I went for a quick lunch, rested for a while, and then head out at about 3:30. So this rain had stopped and the sun was peeking through the clouds. I was greeted by 2 more giraffes, few vultures on the trees, and we head along. Soon we came around these wildebeest crossing the road, so we kind of slowed down, and I asked the driver to stop so that I could see the first view of the wildebeest in their migration. They patiently crossed the road as we had stopped, went to the other side and were grazing. They were like in hundreds in numbers. With their grunting sound, the atmosphere was filled with smell and musical noise. So there's like thousands of wildebeest now migrating. It's like seemingly an endless line, like coming from behind that mountain. And I'm told those grey mountains is where Tanzania is, so they just migrated all the way from there, and they're now into Masai Mara for their onward journey. I can keep panning the camera, it will be still run over. We continued along the road and soon came across these topis resting, and we were very close, so these 2 decided it's not safe for them and they kind of moved away. Then there was this eland, a single eland, grazing in the grass. We heard on the radio that there's been a sighting of a leopard, so we quickly headed over there. On that tree, there's a leopard which had just killed a reed buck and was dragging it up. Here's some close-up pictures of that. This is a very elusive animal, and people come and stay here for 5 days and don't get to see it. So I was really blessed, as this being my first big cat sighting.
It was raining, so the leopard finished its meal and was trying to stand up on the tree in another position. And there were these lot of safari vehicles which had by now come over there, joined us to see this awesome view. But then we heard on the radio that there is a pride of lions or lionesses resting in the bushes with a lot of their cubs. So we head over there. The Masai Mara has endless plains, breathtaking vistas, and abundant wildlife, and it's a dream come true for anyone who ever longed for an adventurous, romantic nostalgia of an African safari in the wild. So it was for me, and it proved just that on this first run with the game drive. After seeing these second sighting of the big cats, these lions were just resting in the grass. The cubs were playing, and my day was already made. Lions are often depicted in the stories and films as majestic and strong. Simba from the movie is a Swahili word for lions, which means king and strong and aggressive. And these were just that. While looking very tame and restful, the mother was constantly keeping a watch on the cubs as they played. This little cub decided to walk towards us and sit across the jeep looking at us. This picture, taken in black and white, was my favorite.
Today, Masai Mara had more in store for me. After watching these lions, I came across this cheetah resting in the grass, oblivious of the vehicles or not interested in them. And it's just a majestic, beautiful looking animal, right 50 feet across me, the fastest land animal, and its favorite prey being the gazelle. As I was thinking about that, the gazelle looked towards me as if saying, "Why are you talking about me being the dinner?"
This is the lone tree, or the lonely tree, as they say, usually the picnic tree. So my day was already made with these big cat sightings, but I decided to head one more time towards the leopard and took some more pictures of the leopard. He was now resting in the tree, cleaning himself up. The eyes gazing towards me were just mesmerizing. Leaving the leopard with his dinner, we decided to head back towards the resort as it was getting late and dark. Took some beautiful pictures of the zebras and the wildebeest grazing towards the end of the day.
As I reached the resort, it was getting dark, so I decided to go to the hippo pool bar for a quick drink, and made this nice bridge over there. And there's the pool in the background with the hippos in it. These hippos were just playfully fighting. I watched them from the bar, having a quiet drink and thinking about the day. And what a day it was! Just a beautiful experience throughout the day, which I'll probably never forget.